it's mandatory. If this isn't the wake up call that you need, somebody out there needs to figure out that this is mandatory. You need financial freedom, because a job is that's not freedom. That it will never get you to financial freedom. You can't do. You're making sacrifices and making changes to cater to your job, not cater to yourself, not cater to a loved one or something that you got to take care of. No, you're changing your entire lifestyle, probably, stepping all over your morals just to cater to a job.
What are you doing today that makes you better than the person you were yesterday? That is part of the Ascension brand. That is the motto, the heart of what we stand for. When I pass away, I want people to know. I want people to remember me, not for the time that I spent on this planet, but for the things that I have done to contribute to society. My mama raised a loser, but I broke the chains. I wasn't made to be
ladies
a
and
player.
gentlemen, welcome back to the Dirty Trunk Podcast with the elephant. As always, welcome. It is me, your boy Marcus Morton. Always here with me is the Aaron Mack, and we are here for another one. Y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I don't have a problem hearing you. I just realized how bad my squirrel tree looking in the background. That thing
What you
leaning.
mean?
That thing leaning.
Yeah,
It's crazy. So anybody want to see my squirrel tree, hop up on YouTube and check that thing out. It's nice and colorful, nice and bright, but that thing is leaning to shit. Should be about to turn off in a few minutes too. Got it on a timer, so don't burn any electricity throughout the day. So yeah, Christmas time stuff, man. Christmas time.
The timer came with the tree, or you
Nah, I installed some smart plugs.
Oh.
Yeah, I got me some smart plugs, some stuff that, had I known that you had an affiliate link, I would have went on and copped that from you. So
thanks. I might have to take a look in it.
I do need to get some more though. So I'm gonna holler at you about that.
All right.
Yeah, and we can start talking about that on here too. Like, so yeah. We'll discuss that.
All right. You want to do it right now?
No.
Okay.
Wait till we have an official rollout. If you ready to officially roll it out, then by all means go ahead and do what you do. But I was thinking we should flesh it out.
Yeah, because I just dove into it and I'm not 100% sure on everything that
Yeah, we'll work it out first before we bring it to the pod. Put it out there that we got stuff going on. So, stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Thanks.
Glorious December we are having right now, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Dirty Trunk Podcast, where the elephant is always welcome. Yes. I just wanted to say that, get my energy up right quick. I love to hear that, man. I love to hear it, bro. Like, for real. Our podcast, man, is like, I'm a dedicated listener to our podcast, bro. And even sometime after we record these, man, I look forward to listening to them, bro. Like, it's the weirdest thing. I don't know if it kind of seemed like it's borderlining on like arrogance at this point. Like, yo, I don't listen to nobody but me.
Nah, I don't think so. It's just, you take pride in your work.
Yeah. I didn't realize I was one of those people that like to hear myself talk either. But apparently that's a thing. So yeah, man. Yeah. So it's been a lot of things happening in the recent weeks and recent days and stuff. But I realized that I might be a lot more introverted than I thought I was, based on this interactions that we had at the that me and Alyssa had at this real estate event that we went to last week. And it was strange because, like, as we were like sitting there talking, Alyssa is like carrying the crowd, like, and I do this thing like strategically where I put her front and center because I know that she's going to attract people to us. And then once she attracts people to us and brings people over with her energy and her bubbly attitude, like we can then at that point dissect in the crowd who we can like get information from. So like we're standing there and we're talking to some guys, and it's like one of the guys I've known for a while. We just been friends on Facebook, but like I'm like sitting there listening to the conversation, and then they're talking about the introvert extrovert scale, and I was like, "You brought up your book, didn't you?" She was like, "Yeah, I talked about the book." So I walked into that conversation, and they was like looking at me. It was like, "Yeah, like if we looking at y'all, I could tell that she the introvert, she the extroverted of y'all relationship, and he's the introvert." And I'm like, ooh, think again. But matter of fact, like I was actually just sitting there, just like not talking and just listening, just letting her carry the conversation. It was strange, man. So we might be trading places on that note.
Okay. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. It's just like, I would want to say like your personality traits like that. Sometimes they kind of flip or change, depending on like the environment you're in. Like that's just the environment that she strives in very well, and like she just went out there, it's kind of, just like work. You have your people that'll just like straight up kill it, and then you have your people that's just like, all right, I'm just gonna, chill back, do the minimum, the bare minimum, and then that's how they feel throughout the day. So that's good. That's good that she got in an
it's
environment
dope
that
though.
she
Like
could.
she keeps saying that she don't like people, and she's introverted and all that other stuff. And I'm like, yo, when you out in public, I don't know if you notice it, but I put you out first, like, because like people seem to be a lot more interested in what she has to say. So I'm just like, I'm gonna just sit back, I'm gonna let her go, and then like it'd be weird because like she'll be pumping me up, right, and I'll just be over that joint looking boo boo in the face, and I'm like, oh, now y'all want to know what I think. Then I just start like I just go in, but like this time definitely won't that time. So,
Okay,
but yeah,
that's good. That's good.
oh we with that being said though, I realized that and we're gonna take it back to something that we talked about previously with the growth zone. I started to realize that when I'm around people who are better than me in a sense of they know a little bit more, and they have like they're a little bit more financially stable, that I put myself into the growth zone or the learning zone. So outside of that comfort zone piece, when it starts to expand, like I don't know if it's like a heightened sense of awareness um or um or or the ability to self-assess, but I feel it. Like I physically feel that shift taking place. And like back in the day, I ain't know what that was. So I'm like, I thought that was real deep, because like, so people started talking to me, bro, and I went from like, yo, like my mind was like, yo, it's time to shut up. Like for real, like, hey, there is no talking right now. It's time to shut up. You need to listen. So like I'm around people who like and like I told you, we were there, bro. Like there was nobody who had less than 5 properties, bro. And I was like, yo, how was I'm in the me and Alyssa in the room. We got one. Like I was like, I don't need to say shit. They don't need to hear anything I got going on. I need to listen to them. So I was like immediately, like I felt myself switch from like I got pulled through the comfort zone and went through I just got pulled straight in the learning zone, bro. Like it was insane, man. I felt it.
That's very interesting, because not a lot of people know how to like navigate through those zones like that. Like some people would they might even feel that. They might even feel that uh oh, what do you call that? I'm not gonna say that
That transition.
that sense of inadequacy, but like
Mm,
you felt that there's something that could have that can be learned there.
mm-hmm.
And I guess you humbled yourself to, accept all that knowledge that was given out. And some people, they could, feel that and be like, I'm a boast myself, uh make it like I'm the biggest person in the room, and what I got is, the only thing that matters. Like, nobody can top what I got going on, even though you could be learning and growing what you have, just by listening. And some people, they do not know how to shut up. They'll just keep on talking, spilling nonsense,
Yeah.
and just like basically making a fool of yourself. Because people like that in that room, they would just be looking like, yeah, he's we're not working with him. He's
Right.
not workable. He's not a good team player. Like, people like that just like sabotaging themselves for, you know, future business deals, future business partners, and just future relationships in general, really. It's crazy.
Right. But yeah, man, that happened. But
Mm.
I wanna switch gears, bro, and we can
All
go
right.
ahead and get into the episode right now, man. Cause I got something weighing heavy on me, and I don't think anybody really understand it. Like I don't think anybody really understands it, bro. And
Mm.
I feel like you would understand it, but like I couldn't talk to anybody else about this. Like anybody that I know personally, but
Mm.
like, bro. And we knew we were going here because you were the one that suggested that we bring it up. I was just going to leave it alone, but like after you said it,
Uh-huh.
like I went in and looked into it, and bro, the Amazon facility in Illinois, bro,
Mm.
like yo, I when I read about it, bro, I was just like, because first of all, I was like, why ain't nobody talking about that? For one thing, and second of all, like, why aren't more people affected by it? Like, I was just like, yo, why? It doesn't make sense to me why that was the one thing that everybody just like let go. Like, how was that not like newsworthy and not necessarily like for the news to show it? Like, I ain't necessarily
Mm.
talking about the news to show it. I'm talking about like, yo, people in our environment right now, like, why did that happen? And nobody turned to give it their attention, and it was crazy. Um, for those of you who don't know what happened, Amazon facility in Edwardsville, Illinois, was struck by a tornado, and they 6 people were killed in that incident. More were injured. I'm not sure how many were injured, but 6 people were killed. And I wanted to bring that to the podcast, bro, because Marcus brought it to the podcast. I definitely wanted to talk about it because I had some questions, bro.
Mm.
Um, like, how is it that some like that people would like? Because after I heard some of the stories about what happened there, bro, like I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, what if it happened in at our building? Like,
Mm.
if that happened where we work, and like, what would we do in that same situation, that same scenario? Because I promise you, in our facility, we will be more screwed because I'm pretty sure that building is coming down. Like, if something was to tap on it a little bit, like a bird can hit it the wrong way. At this point, I'm pretty sure it'll fall over. But I just it I just started to imagine it, bro, and I
Mm.
can't fathom how people, like human beings, could let other human beings put them in certain predicaments, bro. Like some of the predicaments and situations that I heard that happened there, bro. Um, how do you feel about it, Ma? Like, because you were the one that wanted to bring it to the podcast, so I want to know what like where your mindset was at when you said it.
Kind of in the same place. Like, how do we get to a point where we will sacrifice basically damn near close to our lives to keep a job like that.
Some people sacrifice their lives, Mark.
Yeah, they'll give it
Yeah.
willingly, just
Yeah.
freely at the cost of, something less of yourself, and just like give them your whole life until it's time to retire, or when they say it's time to
When they say,
retire.
right.
And it's just like, that don't feel right, man.
Nah, man. And I like, and obviously it's because you and I we've been through some stuff at this point. We've been through a few failures. We haven't gone through the maximum of failures that we're going to go through in business yet, but we've gone through some stuff, and we put ourselves through some strenuous stuff. And these things, these trials, these tribulations that we've gone through have taken us out of the mindset of being a worker or just a worker. And I think that like now I can safely say that I am sliding more into that entrepreneur zone than I have ever been in my life. Like right now, like I gotta pay taxes on something, on a product that I created. Like that, like I'm pretty sure that at this point we got our proof of concept right now where we can say that we are moving more into that entrepreneur mindset, and we can get out of our job if we needed to, because right now I feel like we have what it takes to just go ahead and pound the streets and just move forward and just and have everything that we want right now. So there's some people who are just looking at it like, this is all I have, and I get that. And I want to talk about that on this episode because it's not all you have. Somebody said that that's all you have, and you believe them. And because like I said at the beginning of the episode, you haven't broken outside of your comfort zone to find people who know a little bit better, then that's all you have, because you don't know these people and they haven't spread that wealth of knowledge to you. And bro, like the thing that caught me, bro, like when you said it, like I shed a tear just reading the message, bro. Like a dude was literally there calling his girlfriend like yo, how do you explain that, bro? Like your legacy ended because you had to go to work.
Yeah,
bro, what?
And the crazy thing about it, and not to like think negatively, but like, we had a close friend of ours, kind of, making light of the situation. Now that could have been just his coping mechanism for, not really thinking too much of the situation. But like what he had going on at home, like if that was him, basically his job just screwed up multiple lives. Like, he has a kid at home and whatnot, or a kid on the way. He had kid at home and kid on the way. So if that would have happened to him, like that job would have made, a life almost hell. Like she would have had to bring up 2 kids on her own and whatnot.
Right. But how do you make light of that though? Is there a way, like, am I so far gone that I don't see it? Like, help me understand, Mark, because I don't get it. And maybe you know something I don't know. Like, maybe you know something
I didn't either. I was like, I had to walk away from that conversation a couple of times. I was like, all right, just throw yourself into work. I'm working.
I just, man, oh man. But bro, like, dude, it's still ringing in my head, bro, because I can't even imagine. I'm like, I tried to put myself in those shoes right quick, bro, and like think about a conversation with Alyssa, and I'm thinking like, yo, what would it like? How if I'm somewhere, bro, and I'm thinking about like, and I'm like going somewhere, and there's something about to happen, and I had to call my girl and let her know, like, yo, I love you. And, no matter what, keep your head up, or whatever inspirational thing that I'm probably going to say to her in my last moments, knock on wood, and hope that never happened. But like, yo, the last place I want to be is at fucking work, bro.
Thanks.
Yo, for real. Like, and the worst part about it, bro, like, people risk their, and I've been watching people risk their lives for their jobs forever. Forever, bro. I was in a situation where, and this is where, and honestly, this is where it changed for me, because I was in a situation where my job, where I was going to work under circumstances that were less than ideal and very dangerous, and I blew up a car because I got into an accident on a patch of black ice. So I've been there, but that was my wake up call, bro, because I opened my eyes after being blacked out for I don't know how long, looked over in my passenger side of my vehicle, and fire was about to spread into my lap. So at that point, it was a wake up call to me to say, yo, like, and bro, they still woke me up that day. My job still wrote me up for not being at work that day, Mark. So like, I guess I took the experience and I made it something that other people can't, and I'm looking at other people's situation, bro. I just seen people get fired from their jobs, fired because they couldn't make it to work during a snowstorm, bro. And I'm like, yo, when this happens, when things like that happen, do everybody else just forget? Like, did y'all just not see that happen? Like, were you just like oblivious to the situation? You just like, you looked at it and found out that your homeboy got fired because he ain't had no time left. He ain't had no time left, and you just ignored it and was just like, okay, on to the next one. So when it happened to you, then all of a sudden you just like, yo, that's messed up. But it's been happening for years.
Right. That's interesting, because now it's just like, is it because not many people speak up about it? Like, I mean, the job is a job anyway, so it's not like,
that's a good question. That's a good question, man. But like, bro, like it's heartbreaking, man, because I'm like imagining that conversation and how that conversation went, bro. That's some movie shit. That's some stuff you should never had to see in real life, bro. And I mean, of course, you hear about that kind of stuff all the time. Like, there was people making phone calls before 9/11, before the World Trade Center went down, people who were on the plane, things like that. People who were on boats probably about to sink in the middle of the ocean, things like that. Like, of course, bro, like it happens, bro, but at work. And then having the opportunity to leave, and your manager tells you that you're going to get fired if you leave in the middle of a storm where the building probably shuts down and there's no work being done anyway.
Facts.
And I'm so pissed, Mark, because people allow themselves to be disrespected on that level. People allow themselves to be disrespected on that level, bro. Like, yo, and I tell this all the time, like, yo, you can be anything you want. You can do anything and be anything that you want. The world is yours. The only thing you had to do is make a decision to do it. The only thing you need to do is make a decision. And for a job to tell somebody who has time, like, you were born with time. What does that even mean? You don't have time? Bro, like, for somebody to tell you that you don't have time, for you to tell me that I don't have time, I'm dead.
Facts.
So literally, the prophecy said, my man's boss told him, you don't have time, so if you leave, you dead. And I hate to be morbid about it, Mark, but he died.
Come on.
Like, let's be real with it. Like, yo, for real. And I'm not trying to be insensitive about it. I'm trying to get somebody who's listening to understand that you have you can't allow yourself to be molded by an entity, a corporate entity that only treats you as a number. Like, of course they say that they don't treat you as a number. Of course they say that everybody is important, everybody is an individual, and all that other stuff, and whatever corporate BS that they put out there. Like, yo, of course they're going to say that, but you can't allow yourself to be to be so dependent on them that they tell you that you gotta stay in the building even when you know your life depends on it.
Yeah. It's crazy. All right, so like what was going through the people's mindset to allow that to happen? Because follow the chain of command, whatever, but like there should have been a chain, a department, a section somewhere where that should have got broken. They should have been like, all right, even if there was a percentage of like, all right, going out might be a little bit more dangerous than being inside, but like I don't know, like that whole situation just don't sit right with me, and it's just like,
bro. And it's crazy though, because even though there's like people trying to defend it, bro, it didn't sit right with OSHA either, because OSHA is investigating the situation.
Come on,
bro. The big heads, the CEOs had to go to this building to be a part of the investigation, bro. Like it didn't sit right with nobody. It sit right with nobody, bro. And that's the thing. Like, of course there was some fuck shit going on in the building. Right. Of course there was. Like, and we know based on the culture that we work in that it was some fuck shit going on, because I can imagine the people above me telling me the same shit.
I mean, it wasn't a serious situation, but we had that situation
just recently.
Yeah,
just last week, bro. There was absolutely no need for us to be there, but yet we were stuck there, and there were people who were told that if you leave, it will count against you. Your time will count against you. And bro, I was sitting there like, yo, I got so many better things to do, and you want me to do busy work?
Not even work that's gonna account to why we're there, but just
even the work that we left on the tables didn't count when the stuff came back on, bro. It still had to get done over.
That's wild.
So I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand how, and Mark said, like, just talk about the mentality of the people. And I know what was going through their mind, bro. I know what was going through their mind. I can't lose this job. That's what went through their mind. I can't lose this job, man. I can't. I can't afford to. I can't, it's impossible. It's hard to get a job out here. It's COVID, and ain't nobody hiring, all these other negative connotations of what the world is. But it's not worth it. Is it ever worth the sacrifice to just stay? Like, is it ever worth it?
Stay at work? Stay at the job?
Yeah, in general.
No, I mean, you're gonna stay there. I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10, that's the only job you get. You probably living check to check, but it's comfortable for you. You can buy the things you need and do a little extra to get the things you want. But it's still a struggle. You still worrying, or you're still worried about that paycheck on Friday.
Right.
Why not set yourself up, get multiple streams of income where the job is just like, all right, we get paid Friday. Oh, we got paid early. Oh man, I had so much stuff. I didn't even notice that fluctuation in the bank account. All right, let's go. Like you have it. It's mandatory. If this isn't the wake up call that you need, somebody out there needs to figure out that this is mandatory. You need financial freedom, because a job is that's not freedom. That it will never get you to financial freedom. You can't do. You're making sacrifices and making changes to cater to your job, not cater to yourself, not cater to a loved one or something that you got to take care of. No, you're changing your entire lifestyle, probably, stepping all over your morals just to cater to a job.
And it's never worth it.
Never
worth it. And the worst part, the thing that I see is that you always end up in the same boat at the end. Like you all, like everybody who do it, they just end up in the same exact boat. Like you did all that and nothing came of it. But
so,
go ahead.
Crazy thing. So for the people that's going the I'm a retire at 60 route, right? So I'm in a dollar store the other day. I'm just in there to get toilet paper. We was running low on toilet paper. I'm just in there, get some toilet paper. I picked up a toothbrush, need a new one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in there, I'm sitting in line, waiting. There's only one cashier, so the line kind of gets backed up. Some old dudes.
To the back of the stove.
Some old dudes, they talking. Talking about retirement. They already been through retirement. They was like, all right, I'm just getting stuff for the kids and whatnot. That's all, I really care about. Can't get nothing for the grown kids. They just want money. They don't want no clothes, no toys, nothing like that. And I was like, that's true. And he was like, it's crazy. I'm retired, but it seems like I've done more work than I was working. So he's saying that he's working more retired than he was when he was working out here.
Oh,
and I'm just like, but you retired though.
But and I feel that, like, but think about even some of the people who, like, some of the military retirees that we work with. I'm pretty sure they feel the same way. You to retire from the Army or whatever branch you were in, and then you came to work with us at that place of all places. Like, I'm pretty sure they feel the same way. But at the same time, your retirement don't. And I guess it depends on what rank you retire from, but most people can't make a living off of that. Like, it's still 60% of your income regardless, because you retired. You ain't doing no work for them. You ain't doing no work for me, so I can't give you nothing, but I can't give you 100%.
Or your means of comfortability. Like, people, and we see it all the time, and we still go that route. That's not it's not a route. It's, you still gonna end up working in the end. It's not what's the word? Save all, be all, save all, or something like that.
Yeah, end all, be all.
Yeah. It's we've seen it. We've seen it in our family members, people we know. People retire and then they still got to get a side job. They still got to work at Food Line, Walmart. They still got to work.
Right, bro. It's crazy. It is like people just don't learn. And it's the weirdest thing, because it's like you imagine like a fork in the road, right? You coming up to this fork in the road, and one side is just dark. It's just dark. Like, just you looking at one side is dark and the other side is fully lit, but it got a whole bunch of signs in front of it that say danger, road closed, enter with caution, and you just like ducking and dodging through the tape, just ducking under barricades trying to get to that road because that road got light on it, and you just want to go the road that got light on it, but the other road dark, and you just trying to avoid the darkness because you're scared of the dark. Like, that's the way I'm looking at it right now, man. Because for you to see, like, and I swear to God, bro, I talked to a dude that just got hired on a few weeks ago, and my man said that he wanted to do something, and he said that he was going to work there at the job to stack his bread up, is his words exactly. He said, I'm gonna work here to stack my bread up, and when I get my bread up, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm like, all right, I hear you. Let me ask you a question. What's your dream car? He said a Mercedes Benz. I said, all right, cool. Where you from? I'm from Petersburg. All right, cool. You drive a Mercedes Benz? Nah. What kind of car you gonna get with the money you get from here? And he looked at me funny. He was like, "What you mean?" I was like, you're looking at life wrong right now. Like you looking at life like a fucking Monopoly game. Like you're just gonna pass go a few times and you're gonna stack your money, but eventually somebody gonna come to collect. And your mindset is a little shifty right now because right now you working to stack up, but you want a new car, right? You want that dream car. You say, yeah, I do. It's like, don't focus on money.
Mm.
I was like, your ancestors been doing that the entire time, and that's why you here now because you focused on money instead of focusing on your dream. Like, what's stopping you from going out and do what you need to do to make that dream happen? I want to let it be known that I'm not in corporate America right now because I choose to be in corporate America. I'm in corporate America right now because it was drilled into me that the corporate America route was the way to go. It was drilled into me that you needed to go to school and pay school forever and go get a job for 40 years and retire on 40% of your income. That was drilled into me. I'm not in corporate America right now because I didn't have entrepreneurs to teach me, bro. People who have entrepreneurs that teach them don't go get jobs, bro. Like it's just what it is. Like entrepreneurs, people with passive income. I heard Mark said multiple streams of income, multiple businesses, people who got a profit producing mentality, not paycheck producing mentality. I want y'all to catch that. People who have profit producing mentalities don't have the same problems that we have. People who have profit producing mentalities look at that situation and say, that's dangerous. I'm going to be at home with my girl. If I'm going to die, I'm going to be at home with my girl. I'm going to be at home with my family. I'm going to be at home for my kids. I'm not going to go to somebody else and let somebody else tell me that I don't have time. People who have profit producing mentalities don't rely on anyone but their own abilities to do what they do. I told y'all the deepest thing that I've ever heard, man, and my man said on S2S that I don't trip or think about money because if I didn't have money, I know how to produce it. Meanwhile, the rest of the world is like, I'm tripping about money because I don't have time. These people are asking for their money, but I had to work but so many days before I get it.
Yeah. And
y'all doing too much math, man.
I was looking at the day and they take a chunk, man. 20%. 20% of my earnings went to taxes.
Oh, they're gonna take that anyway. It's actually more taxes if you produce money. But it's the thing though, like, and I Mark, have you ever heard anybody say that they don't want to be rich because rich people pay more taxes?
I did hear that. But that was like way back in the day when we were in like high school almost. But I've heard that saying before, and I'm just like,
I'm like, well, what qualifies as being rich? I asked the question when I first heard it. I'm like, what qualifies as being rich? Because is rich more than what you making now? Broke people do too much math.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Broke people do too much math. I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, poor people do too much math, bro. Like, I don't understand why anybody would want to be in the poor bracket, because like when you in the low class bracket, you think too much about money. You think way too much about money. You don't think that money was the driving decision that made my man stay at his job instead of going home and getting a whole building crashed down on him, bro? You don't think money was the whole deciding factor for that, bro? Like, for real. I'm doing any and everything to survive, bro. Like, if I got a life worth living, and I mean, I promise you, he was probably in his feelings, bro. So he probably wasn't even trying to fight no way. And that's the worst part about it. You probably in your feelings because my man told you if you go home, it's gonna count against you. You in your feelings, bro. And I promise you, bro, I ain't trying to speak ill of the dead though. But like everybody was probably in the same boat. Like, bro, I'm here. Bro, this can't be my life right now. How did this happen to me? How did I end up here? What's going on, bro? And I'm like, I'm telling you, bro, like there are so many people who shackle themselves. You shackled yourself. You got so comfortable in the and I promise y'all I'm talking to me right now. I ain't even talking to y'all right now. You done shackled yourself. You done said that I need this money right now. Let me put these shackles on and I will work for you. I will dance for you, master. I will dance for you for a paycheck. I will dance for you for 3 hots in a cot. I will dance for you. I will do anything that you tell me to do. And you so sick that they gave you the key. It's like a charm bracelet. You got the shackles on, the key is hanging right there, and you afraid to put it on. You're afraid to take the key out.
It's insane. It is. If and you said it. You hit the money. For people overthink about money, and it's to the point where they'll. Because I'm trying to think of it through me. Like if that was me overthinking money, it's only because I'm trying to plan it out, trying to get all the ducks in a row. I'm trying to, figure out every, possible way to get the most out of, the paycheck and whatnot. And it's an anxiety inducing. Like you're sitting there trying to think about every single dollar you're getting, how you gonna spend it, how you can make more on it, and it's just like, just leave. That's work for a week and leave. There's many of other ways out here to make money, easy money, less labor intensive jobs out here that you can get. You can work from home now. The remote business is booming now. And we're just like, I gotta go in this building. I gotta put in 10 or 10 plus hours, and I get paid every Friday.
They're gonna blow my back out. I know it at the
school. Facts. I go in this building after work, my feet hurting. I'm getting chronic headaches every week. People getting on my nerves. Yeah. And you there for years until you retire though.
It's your and it's the place you're gonna die
at. Yeah. If not physically,
spiritually, yeah. Yeah. And it will kill you. If you're not strong, it will kill you. And some of y'all, man, and some of y'all, like I had to ask Alyssa, like we left the real estate joint, and we were feeling right, bro. I mean, we were feeling good. We got in that car and we were refreshed, we were energized, and we were perky about everything that was going on. But as soon as I sat down in the car, bro, I was like, oh, we got to go to work in the morning. We just came from a room full of people who don't got jobs. But we got to go to work in the morning, bro. They looking at us like, what barriers are in your way? Like the job asked you, what barriers are keeping you from doing what we need you to do? They asked us like, yo, what's stopping you right now? What's stopping you? And I'm like, damn, they right. Ain't nothing stopping us but us. Ain't nothing stopping us but us. Ain't nobody stopping me but me. So why even put myself in a predicament where and all right, so let me not bounce around. But I asked the question, bro. I asked Alyssa, how much do you think of the energy that we get from all of these external sources? How much of that do you think is like sucked up when we go to work? So what am I trying to say, bro? And I won't trying to be like, I won't try to be facetious when I asked that. I was like, really, I really wanted to know, because I'm like, yo, I always like leave these joints feeling good. I get off a call feeling good. I like watch a presentation, I'm feeling good. I'm like listening to some motivational stuff, I'm feeling good. But when I go to work, it's gone, bro. Like I don't even think about that stuff when I'm there, bro. Why? Because they don't give you the opportunity to think about nothing but what they want you to do. So y'all in a place and like I told you, if you're not strong enough, it'll consume you. You have to be at a place mentally where if you catch an idea, you hold it. You hold that idea, because the one thing that I've learned is that poor people take a long time to make up their mind, but they real quick to turn back. And successful people, they jump on the opportunity real fast, and they take a long time to let it go. They take a long time to let it go. Why? Because if they have an idea, they know that they got to put their 100% into an idea in order for it to become that profit producing activity. And am I telling you guys to go quit your job right now? No, I'm not. I'm not telling you right now to go quit your job. Like I was at a point over the week on Wednesday where I was literally about to, like, I felt like I was about to quit. I got into an argument with somebody who I thought was a friend, bro, and I could have choked that bro, bro. I'm telling you, like it got tense for a moment, and she changed because she was under pressure. All of a sudden, that good nature, all of a sudden, all that changed as soon as she got under pressure, bro. I'm not interested. I felt like, if I'm gonna be in an environment, like, why am I in this environment? Was my question. Why am I here? What am I doing here when I know so many individuals who can put me into a better predicament? Why am I here? Like, what am I doing this for? So, and regardless, I ended up staying because mentally, maybe I might not be ready, but there's still profit producing activities coming on the back end, bro.
Yes, sir.
The more you do outside, and some of y'all get to a point where you mentally dead. You mentally got a building fall on you, and you get home and you don't do nothing. So you just sit down and wait for the next shift to start. Bro, I need y'all to stop that shit. When you get home, I need you to pick up a book. I need you to watch a motivational video. I need you to listen to the Dirty Trump podcast. Bro, for real, because once you start doing that profit producing activity, your life will change and your mentality will change. Your comfort zone will stretch. Inevitably, your comfort zone will stretch. Start being around people who are better than you. Come to the next real estate meetup with us. Like, being real, like, yo, just go to an environment and just listen to people who ain't got to deal with the same dumb shit that you're dealing with. Who will look at a situation like the Edwardsville, Illinois situation, and they will say, damn, there's people really going through that. I can't even imagine putting myself in that situation. I can't even imagine putting my family in that situation. Why would they? You need to be around people who will ask the questions, ask the hard questions. Because Mark, what is that new slogan that you got for us?
Oh, I got you. Those that are afraid to address the elephant in the room are doomed to be crushed by the weight of it.
Yes, that is what it is, bro. So, I think that's the end of our message right there, bro. This episode has been brought to you by the Ascension Publishing. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, for Christmas time only, up until January the 15th, you can get the first book of the World's End series, The Gem State Siege, for free. Absolute free, no strings attached. Ladies and gentlemen, The Gem State Siege is now free, and that is your gateway drug to watching what we have that is about to unfold, because I promise you, it is going to be something that you cannot walk away from once you get in. So with that being said, head over to bookfunnel.com. That link will actually be, I'll put that link in the description once this of this video or this episode, so you guys can go over and take advantage of the fact that the Gym State Siege is free for 1 month and 1 month only.
Let's go.
What else you got, Mark?
Things are on its way, people. Listen to us if you want to keep up with what we got going on. Do your homework. Go out, like Aaron said, read a book, do something to not only grow your paycheck, but your mind, so you can get to the point where you can start growing some profits.
Promise you your paycheck ain't growing no time soon.
Nah, not in this day and age. It's actually decreasing. Actually, everything else is increasing, so your paycheck is literally decreasing.
I had a guy tell me, I can't wait to see what Virginia do, or what the company do when the minimum wage goes up. I was just like, yo, that's the thing that we wait for.
Facts. And then it will already be too late. You would already be in the book.
You already be in the red, bro.
Facts. Because everything else is slowly going up, so you're not getting anything more. The number might change, but the equivalency is it's going to be the same.
Right. All right, man. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Mark, if you ain't got nothing else, man, we can go ahead and hop up off of here, man. Let the people go. Glorious people. Actually, no, we do have something else. So being that we are coming towards the end of the year, I want you guys to be very, very aware that right now it is resolution season. Mark already know how I feel about resolutions, while he laughing. But we didn't forget about y'all. So what we have coming out real soon is a resolution, a ebook called Resolution: How to Make Your Goals Work for You, and a planner to go with it. So you guys could be expecting those new products in January. There will be a huge push on those because we got to get those things sold. But yeah, man, more information to come in the next few episodes, man. I can't wait to put it out. I've been putting my blood, sweat, and tears into it, and I've been ignoring my actual work on the Aether universe in order to create this thing, man. Stop writing everything Aether related to write this thing, because I was like, yo, people need this, man. Because people, there'll be so many people on January 1st talking about their New Year's resolutions, man, and then by January 29th they've been forgot about them. So people need this book, man. People need this ebook. So be prepared for it. It should be dropping sometime soon. We don't have an exact date, but just stay tuned.
Word. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Dirty Trunk Podcast, where the elephant is always welcome. It is me, your boy, Marcus Morton. I always say with me is the Aaron Mack. We signing out. We love y'all.
Peace. Love y'all. See y'all next week.